Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mr. Hicks Podcast. We're here getting it in once again, time and time again. I had another thought, and I wanted to do a follow-up video on what I just talked about the investment of it doesn't make sense to make a big investment in a high school quarterback going into college. And it dawns on me that the quarterback position is unique in that it's one of the positions where it's one of the worst investments of money you can make. And money and time, resources, anything, because it's completely thrown away if that guy doesn't work out. If you and not just in college, but in the NFL as well, maybe more in the NFL. So let's stick to college for a second. You go to college, you bring this quarterback, you spend all this money, all this NIL deal, all the time and energy, whatever, and you finally land a guy. Sometimes it takes a while for him to become a starter at all, but once he becomes a starter, if he doesn't work out, all that money is gone. But the thing is, like, if you spend a lot of time and effort bringing in a wide receiver, well, you usually recruit multiple wide receivers in the same class. You have formations that are going to have 2 or 3 or 4 wide receivers in the same formation. So if he ends up not being the receiver that you thought he was going to be, he's still useful. He can still be very effective as a number 2 or a number 3. Like most of these guys, when they played wide receiver in high school, they probably played corner or safety. They could be return guys. Same thing with running backs. Usually you're not recruiting one running back in a class, and then as classes go on, now you've got a room of 6 or 7 running backs. The top one doesn't work out. It's really not that big a deal. He moves on. You got a bunch of other ones that you're literally recruiting these guys to replace each other. But if you put all that investment in a quarterback, it is a huge loss. In the NFL, quarterback is the same thing. As a quarterback in the NFL, that guy can't do anything else. Quarterbacks get 90% of the reps when you're talking about pros or college, probably more than that. So if only 2 times that quarterback comes off the field. If he's really, really good and you're blowing the team out and you don't want to get him hurt for a game that's already won, you take him out. Or if he's really, really bad and you have to take him out and you want to put the next guy in. Both of those things, you're not getting any use for them for the investment that you're making if they're not on the field. And or if they're not a starter. Not just on the field, but a starter. So that investment in a quarterback is getting to the point where I don't think it makes a lot of sense to make the investment out of somebody where you don't have a lot of information on them. And that's what's happening in college, is that you don't have a lot of information on these dudes about their level of play. Whereas if you get them out of the transfer portal, better often than not, at least he played against college defenses, college speed, and can run that type of offense. It's my time. Take it easy.